Ladies and gentlemen, boys, this is the Aaron and John Show with your hosts, Aaron and John Mouse.
1, 2, 3, 4. Uno, dos, tres.
Cuatro.
Cinco, seis. Ocho, nueve. Siete, diez.
In there, huh?
All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you?
We're
We are
dancing.
here on a new episode of the Aaron and John Show.
AJ.
I wish I could tell. I think this is episode 55, but I'm not really for sure.
Magic number. Every episode's a magic number.
But we're here doing a show. Aaron, how are you? I have this
Great.
microphone the weirdest way.
That's cool. Looks really cool. Looks like a robot reaching over to
So like
your
hook,
neck.
hook me. Give me a hook.
Yeah. I'm all right. I had so last week you asked if we wanted to do this, and I told you my toe is all fucked up. I had MRSA.
MRSA.
My big toe.
How the hell did you get MRSA?
I've had MRSA forever. Once you get it the first time, it stays in your system forever.
Did you just learn this because of the doctor?
No, because my mom had it. And she had just had it on her fucking like surgical knee? Surgical.
Yeah, holy
her
shit.
knee that just got surgery. So she just got back from the hospital tonight after like a few days there. So I had it on my big toe, and it hurt last week. But then my sister had some old antibiotics from when she had MRSA a couple of years. Everybody in my fucking family has MRSA, dude. It's crazy. It's
Eric the Nailer. One of the greatest traits of the Naylor family is that they all get MRSA.
Their immune systems are better because they have to fight off staph
They have to fight off a
infection,
fucking hell
once
infection.
every 4 years.
Holy shit. Like, when the United States is voting for a president, Aaron Naylor's bearing himself down to deal with his MRSA.
What's your stance on MRSA? I don't think it's good.
I don't think it's fun. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. But holy shit, yeah, because you told me, you're like, because I really don't. This is the funniest thing, because everyone with me, they're always like, something will happen, and then I will never like go into great detail with somebody. Like with you, like you and your girlfriend broke up, and like, so my girlfriend's like, so did you like ask him, like, is he okay? I'm like, no. It's like, did you ask him, like, how's he? I'm like, no.
Guys
like,
don't do that. So
yeah,
much.
like, guy, it's just weird.
I remember like.
So when you told me your foot hurt, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess next week then. Bye.
It's weird to say like, oh yeah, I have a
massive foot infection
on my toe that hurts. My toe is like dark red. But it's crazy how that, like, you were just talking about that, like when I lived with Joe and Mitchell above the Mockingbird Lounge.
So comfortable.
That's great. Like Mitchell's girlfriend would come.
Yeah.
Or like when my girlfriend visited, or Joe's girlfriend at the time, they would come over and like ask us questions about their respective boyfriend, and we'd just be like,
I don't know.
like, it's none of our fucking business.
It's not my goddamn, like.
So what's Joe do here? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
That? What do I do? I don't even know what I do.
Yeah, it's so weird though, because like, we don't really. I like, you know, like I have good guy friends, and like I don't know much about their personal shit.
You don't need to.
No, like we just hang out, and we chill out, and we get the fuck done. Then we move on with our day.
Yeah, it's all in the moment.
Yeah, there's none of this.
I don't.
Aaron,
care
let me
how
call you,
Yeah.
and like let me ask you, but I just.
The friends that do that, I enjoy that. Cause
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is a real thing, you know?
Oh, this is a real friendship.
That guys get not that often.
Yeah.
Because we're all emotionally
Yeah, we're so scared that we're going to be looked at as being gay for some way.
For being weak, yeah.
Dude, it is so funny, though, because that's what it is. It is exactly like, I just don't want Aaron to think that I might want to see him naked. That's really what I don't want. So I just will never ask him how he's doing. That makes sense.
But like, it becomes such a thing when you're younger that now we don't even think about it.
Right.
Until somebody's like, so what do you think about so-and-so? I was like, I don't fucking know. It's my friend.
That's a good question.
I like him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I mean, hanging around him. I don't need to know anything about him.
He likes the same beer I drink. He likes the same beer I like to drink.
We go to the same bars. We like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so that's about all we need to really like each other.
Honestly, thinking about it is like fucking insane. We don't know anybody well.
No, we don't. As men, we don't know anything. We know literally nothing.
And we don't really know ourselves because emotionally we're so stunted that we have never cracked that egg.
No.
We're just like mindless idiots.
and then we'll find a
goofing
woman,
around.
and we'll start doing these things. We're like, wait, are we
Yeah.
supposed to be doing this? Is this
Yeah.
how this works?
Yeah, and then they'll get mad at you because
You're so blocked off.
have no concept of how to be a real human being.
Yeah. Nope. I don't get it. I really don't get how to be a normal person. I wish I
Crazy.
did.
Yeah,
I wish I did.
I'm
Like,
high as hell, dude.
Oh yeah. This is Aaron. This is high Aaron. I love Aaron.
Took a rip off the old pin. Haven't seen that one in a while.
I will find. Okay, there we go. Maybe
Break
this
it
is a
out.
better way.
Yeah.
See, it's because it keeps on. Yeah. It,
This is crazy.
this is the crate.
This is what like animatronic filming is like.
All
It's like
right.
Steven Spielberg on the set for Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let me fuck with this leg.
So, Aaron, there's a huge thing
Yeah.
going on in the world right now,
Uh-huh.
and we started to get really heated about
Yeah.
it, but we wanted to wait to talk
Yeah.
about the podcast 'cause
Yeah, gotta save it for the internet.
yeah,
So they
'cause
know that we care about
have because we have an opinion on this.
abortion's gonna be illegal federally. So it's illegal in some states, kinda. But like it's a state's law thing now, basically.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna go for all the other things like
Mhm.
contraception, gay marriage, and probably eventually
Straight marriage.
like just straight up sex crimes.
Mm.
Like sodomy used to be just anal.
Mhm.
Used to be a sex crime. There's some states where oral is illegal.
Yeah, Missouri's one of them.
It's crazy.
I know. But it's like
But it's gonna be like the de facto thing. Like
just
those aren't protected things. Privacy, basically.
Mhm. But it's just the people who are talking about this are old.
The people who passed the law or who rejected Roe versus Wade
Yeah.
are either Christian nationalists or old Christian nationalists,
Mhm.
and I hope they both those sects of people all die at the same time.
But it's the craziest thing is like majority of these people, some of these are, I guess we can say half of these
Mhm.
people are men who don't have the organs.
How many people? There's 9 people in the Supreme Court. I think 2 are women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good thing those guys are making the rules.
So weird. Doesn't
One of
make
those
any
women voted
sense at
against her
all.
own rights.
Yeah.
What a dumb piece of shit.
I don't get it. It doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense to think like that.
Well, I'll tell you something, something that came to my head last night when I was like seething about it, about to try to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You were raised by Christians, as was I, at least my grandparents. Do you remember being told that it doesn't matter what you do, basically, like go ahead, be a good person,
Mhm.
whatever. But if you don't believe that Jesus Christ is your Savior and died for your sins, you're not going to heaven.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So multiple generations have been taught that all they have to, especially in evangelism, all they have to do is believe that Jesus Christ is
Right.
their Lord and Savior. I assume parents, I hope, will give them a speech like I just did, like, be a good person, treat everybody well like Jesus would or whatever, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. So they have no concept of what morality is
Mm-hmm.
or caring for somebody other than themselves. It's crazy because that like breeds
Stupid.
like nationalism, and it also breeds racism because most of those people are white.
Mm-hmm.
If they believe that all these white people are going to go to heaven, and then that it's an automatic division for people of any other, like, not even religion, just race.
Just culture.
Because there are
thoughts.
black evangelists, like there's
Mhm.
black Christians.
Man, it
Crazy.
just doesn't make any sense. Like you and I, we're like, for a woman, she can do what the fuck she wants.
Sure.
It's not
Yeah,
her. It's not my
absolutely.
body. It's
Mhm.
not me. It's like
Yeah.
I have.
It's also not a baby. It's not a living baby.
That's what I thought too. Like,
It's not. It's a fetus. It's just
Mhm.
a clump of cells. It's nothing. The whole, like, what's funny is that, like, back when this passed, Republicans voted for it too.
yeah.
50
I mean,
years
that's the reason
ago.
why. Yeah, because it got passed, and
But
because
then
it
it
was
got
like,
so, like, the religious right got into it, and they were like, we need a talking point. Because there's nothing that proves anything that they say. It's not, abortion's in the Bible once, and the only time they talk about it is describing a priest how to do an abortion.
Oh, is it
Like,
really?
Yeah, it's just it's
That's-
the thing about like how to perform an abortion. It's crazy. Like it's not in the Bible. It's nuts. But But that doesn't matter to them either because they're rich and they can get an abortion if they want. You know, it doesn't fucking matter to them. They don't care.
The word abortion is not mentioned in the Bible, but much in the Bible speaks to the issue. The most
spilling cum.
The most observant passage is the Exodus 21. Was it semicolon?
Mm-hmm.
Or semicolon 22-25. This part of the code indicates a case of pregnant women who become involved in a brawl between two men and has a miscarriage.
She's going to hell.
Yeah.
So what's crazy though about this whole Roe vs. Wade thing and the other laws that preceded it that helped to get that passed is that having a miscarriage is going to be an offense you can be tried for murder.
Yeah.
If you just have a miscarriage.
Mm-hmm.
Accident. I read something that says 25% of marriages 25% of pregnancies end in a miscarriage. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a significant thing. Like it happens all the time.
A quarter of them.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And they just kind of happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they're not always
it's just cause
not that matters.
Because sometimes it's like the woman's first time getting pregnant, so the body freaks out and doesn't know what the fuck's going on, so it just kills it.
They forget that it's a medical thing.
Yeah.
That it's strictly a medical.
It's like getting a cold.
It's not a miracle.
Yeah. It just
having
like
a baby is not a miracle.
No, it's like getting a cold. It's like getting
that you have to
COVID
deal with for 9 months, and then the rest they're in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wish this on anybody. I don't think we should have any more kids. It's crazy how.
Can you and I have a kid?
I know I can.
I know you can.
I know my sperm is
You're gonna be another. You're gonna be Aaron Naylor, the male who had a baby.
I don't want to have any. I want kids, but I don't want kids.
You
know, that sounded so fucking weird.
Yeah. I want kids, but I want kids. You know what I mean, Don?
That was insane.
I want things.
So as soon as I got high, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to talk about abortion well.
That's all.
I don't want any kids.
No.
In any way, shape, or form.
That's why you should wear a condom. You know how much condoms cost?
Yeah. No. I haven't bought one in like 5 years.
$20.
$20 for a box? Oh, box,
$20 for a box of condoms. And
you're talking about like one.
Yeah. $20 for a box
Those
of condoms.
Those will be illegal too. Contraception's going to be illegal.
Are you condoms
IUDs. If you get an
Jesus
IUD
Christ.
In Missouri at least. Because those are the things that allow those laws to be laws.
My God. So is birth control going to be a thing? Is going to... Like, you can't have birth control now? Are you serious?
Well, not now. But when there's certain states that we know are going to ban abortion and everything that comes with it. And Missouri's one of them. Kansas isn't. Kansas is not. Abortions legal in Kansas, they cost $800. If the woman's blood type is a certain type, it's $900. Don't ask me why. I can't remember what that blood type is. But that's what it costs. And there's an abortion, there's a Planned Parenthood in Overland Park, I think, somewhere thereabouts.
Yep.
Not too far from Missouri.
Not too far.
Hop, skip, and a throw to the best decision you'll ever make. God, I feel so good.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Allegedly.
No, I definitely paid for an abortion. I definitely am the father of a dead fetus.
I was trying to save you on that one. Okay.
Who am I skirting?
That's
I don't
true.
Care.
What network? What show? What? Yeah. Aaron. Unsubscribe. She just like X's out of the podcast. She's like, I was all about everything about what he was doing, and then not about this.
You paid for an abortion. That was my grandbaby.
That could have been.
It was a 6-week-old little lump of shit.
Yep.
In a woman.
Yep.
Some bastardized monster in the belly of Satan.
Growing, of an awful woman,
growing
really.
In defiance of her.
Mm-hmm. Just like filing its nails.
It's just trying to get out as fast as it can. Mom, you suck.
It sucks in here. I wonder if there has to be insides, like, you know, like there's people that are shitty, like you think the inside of their body's probably pretty crappy too. So yeah, it's like I want to get the fuck out of here,
dude.
Damn, it sucks in here.
When Elvis Presley died, There was 40 pounds of shit impacted in his colon.
Think about that. That's probably what did it.
40 pounds.
The body was just like, we cannot hold like that. Think about the pain you have in your body for that.
Yeah. Think about how many kinds of drugs you have to be on to be that constipated. That's crazy.
That's a lot of.
I thought like drugs like helped you shit. Some of them.
Mm-hmm.
What was he
Coke
doing?
does. Coke
Yeah,
does.
he had
Coke's
to have
one of
been
them.
doing coke.
Yeah.
Pills? Shit. Pills are probably constipating.
Constipated.
Constipating. I don't know, man.
Mexilating.
Just eat some beans.
Man, you really got Stony Baloney off that.
Yeah, feeling good.
Every
nice.
nailer. A little
Look,
Stony,
I have no,
a little baloney.
I have no intention
Always funny.
of getting a job that has to drug test me.
Yeah, like
I'm a professional comedian who makes about $200 a month. I'm doing pretty fucking well.
Good. How is stand up doing?
It's going well. Like I told you before, I had a good day yesterday because I sent a bunch of emails out to clubs and bookers and shit for the first time in months because the winter like fucked me over so much mentally that I was just like, how do I do this? I couldn't remember.
Right.
Like I couldn't get myself to. It was some mental block where I could not ask anybody if I could do a show.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I felt pretty good yesterday.
Good.
About
Good.
that. And yeah, stand-up's going well. I started 2 new shows in Weston at the Weston Wine
Just had it
Co.
right in front of my face.
At Weston Wine Company and the Royal Grand. Or no, the
Is that any
Grand
better?
Deluxe.
That sucks too.
That's pretty rough. The Grand Deluxe. Have you ever been to this bar downtown Weston, St. George?
No, I think I walked by it, but I've never been
wild, dude. It's like a martini.
in it. Is it cool?
It's cool.
I know there's a whiskey thing too downtown.
There is?
There's a whiskey. It's like
Like a
Irish,
store?
it was like an Irish store, but it
McCormick.
also has
McCormick's has the store.
maybe it's
Or is it
McCormick's.
Celtic Ranch. I'm assuming that all these
Celtic
yeah.
Ranch.
I'm assuming that Celtic Ranch can sell liquor.
Yeah, they sell liquor. Or maybe
There's
it's
a
maybe
beer
it's like
bar.
yeah.
There's like a beer bar in the basement of the Cactus Creek.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the guy that bartends at the open mics in North Kansas City bartends down there. It's like, oh, that's weird.
Nice. Okay.
Downtown Weston's fucking popping, dog.
Popping, dog.
Yeah.
I know it's always busy every weekend,
Oh fuck, dude, it's nuts.
so yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But, I was going to ask you because I kept meaning to ask you before we did the podcast. So
Uh-huh.
there's this thing called like Kansas City Voyage. Have you ever heard of them?
Oh yeah.
So they emailed me
Yeah.
a couple months ago,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, "Hey, I don't even know how they found me. I don't know why would anyone want to
Yeah.
email me anyway. I don't even know how they even found my email.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of this happened." And they're like, "Hey, we would like to do a story on you." I'm like,
Oh.
"Sure." And I just
Cool.
that's all I said back was
Yeah.
"Sure." And they sent me this whole thing of like a link,
Uh-huh.
and then answer these prompts, and then we'll schedule like a Skype interview. I'm like,
Oh.
this seems fake as fuck. And so I
Yeah.
just didn't say anything. And then they emailed me last week saying like, hey, we'd really like to do an interview with you. And I'm like, okay. But I'm like, I was just curious. Like, have you heard of this? I don't. Who is?
Yeah.
Is it a real thing?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know if you ever heard of Kansas City
I
Voyage.
feel like, did you look it up? Is it like a real thing?
I didn't do really
Yeah,
any.
I feel like it's something
Because it was
to do
weird.
with one of the newspapers.
Well, because it was weird because it was like the editor, but the editor's email location was from Santa Monica, California. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, this seems weird as shit. I'm like, you seem fake as fuck.
Let's look it up after this.
Yeah.
No, this is interesting. Because they may have just wanted to do a profile on you if it's real.
Yeah, that's what.
Because
Well,
of,
yeah.
whatever.
Well, the thing is, then I was someone I used to date. She did the same. She had it looked like it had the same logo,
Uh-huh.
and she had interview thing, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I was like, why? For me, it's weird. Cause I'm like, why in the fuck would
Yeah.
you? I don't do anything that's significantly important.
Mm-hmm. Probably wanted to ask you what it's like to cook for old people.
Well, it's not even like that. It's like, do you guys want to interview me for my this?
Yeah.
This
The
is this what you
pods.
is this what you wanted to interview me for?
This
Like
mound
this
of
is
dirt.
the thing. Yeah, this bound of dirt. It's what it is. But it's like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why would you guys want to waste your time?
Hey man, fucking why not? See it.
No.
Let's do
Then
it.
I'm like, sometimes I think about it. I'm like, is this because like people think I have like some sort of clout because I have like a decent amount of followers on Instagram? I'm like, it doesn't
might
mean
be
shit.
it.
It doesn't mean shit though.
It does though. It's crazy how much it apparently means. I hate it.
Really? It means
Yeah.
something?
Yeah,
Like,
because like Dayton will talk about like people are getting booked based off of like how many like TikTok followers they have.
really?
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking stupid.
Drives me insane.
That's a stupid way to like value
No.
a person.
I know.
That might be the
great.
most dumbest way to value someone.
Yeah, they don't care. Like it doesn't matter for most of these places though. Like if you're getting booked, because as long as you sell tickets, they don't give a shit.
Was a couple
If you're
weeks
good.
ago. I don't think I ever told you the story. So a couple weeks ago, I went to a comedy show.
Yeah,
It was the new place, the comedy club.
down in State Line.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, who'd you see?
Good question. Your ex cunt dude was there. He opened up. He was the first dude.
Oh,
He got
Tristan.
yeah, he got heckled.
Did he?
Yeah, because you know, like at the beginning they tell you like, hey, don't talk,
Yeah,
and everyone kept talking and kept saying
That's cool.
shit during his.
he was hosting. That's
Yeah.
funny.
And he's like, do you guys not listen? He's like, you guys are fucking barbarians and shit. It was pretty funny.
You
But like,
there with somebody?
huh?
You go with your girl? Or
Mm-hmm.
something?
Yeah, and it was so funny. Like when I was there, like Mick was there.
Yeah.
And, but
boy.
I ran into then Cheney was there.
Oh, yeah, he
I
works
ran into
the
a bunch
bar.
of people, and like everyone, like, she was like, "Wow, you know so many people." Like, yeah, like these are just comedians.
I'm the man.
Yeah,
I'm comedy adjacent. Yeah, baby, I'm comedy
Yeah,
adjacent.
I'm like, oh, I've done podcasts with all these people. No big fucking deal.
Yeah. I did podcasts with all of them 7 years ago, and none of us look any different than we.
I know we all look the
somehow.
exact same.
Mick doesn't have hair. That's like the only difference. You don't remember who was headlining?
God, what's his name? Scott. He was a New York comic, a Jewish guy. Nope. All right. Well.
Really, Jerry Seinfeld.
Basically, like 90% of comedians.
He's in New York. He's white. Fuck.
I think maybe Italian. I think he's Italian because he talks kind of like he's like from Jersey or something.
Oh, was it?
I absolutely hate all of this.
That was probably the replacement for Gilbert Gottfried. He was supposed
Oh,
to
yeah.
work there, and then he died. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
How do you feel about that? That was pretty sad.
Rest in peace. They're all fucking dying, dude.
I know. What's the Bob
Well,
Saget died?
Yeah, they all died in their like mid to late 60s.
Hmm.
Bob Saget, Norm Macdonald, Louis Anderson. Big old Louis.
I know.
That's surprising he made it that long being that fat forever.
True.
That's pretty old for somebody who weighs like 400 pounds.
Must have had good health care.
Yeah, that's true. You can do whatever you want with good health care.
Damn
that's
good
why.
healthcare.
That's why I took old antibiotics because I don't have health care.
I spend so much money. I spend like $300 a month on health care.
That's what I would have had to pay. That's what I would have had, like it was 400. And then I got a email a few months ago. They were like, "Hey, you get a discount off your healthcare now." And I was like, "All right, let's see what it is." And it was like 320.
Like, wow,
I'll
thanks.
pass. If I get MRSA again, I'll always have a sister with old pills.
Yeah,
or a mother.
that's true.
It's
Your
weird,
sister
dude.
will always have.
But like
fucking
antibiotics,
pills.
I was just like, all right, cool. You don't know how many times I had to look up, are antibiotics safe if they're old? So many, just to reassure myself I wasn't gonna kill myself accidentally.
Yeah. Didn't you start feeling tingling or something like that? And you're like,
I felt nothing, and my toe got better. It was crazy. It took 3 days.
Nice.
I couldn't believe it.
Fucking MRSA in your foot, in your
nuts.
goddamn toe.
Yep.
Make sure you trim your toenails.
That's why, yeah. Fucking toes suck. dude.
Fucking toes do
Chop
suck.
them
And
off.
plus, what sucks about it too is like it's so hard to get blood flow to the tips of your toes
Yeah.
that like that's why it takes so long for them to heal. Things to
Yeah.
heal and shit.
It's been a week and a half. It's almost fully healed now.
Nice. Do you lick it?
Yeah. all
Are
the
you
time.
still able to? Are you still able to like put your feet in your mouth?
Yeah.
I think
Of course.
a lot of people know
I'm
this.
flexible.
Aaron used to be able to, or he can still
Yeah.
put his feet in his mouth.
Toes and heel.
So-
I can turn it around.
It's It's crazy. You walk in on him and you're like, what the hell are you doing? I put my foot in my mouth. What do you think I'm doing? You dumb piece of shit. What the hell do you think?
What the hell are you doing? What the fuck do you think? It's pretty obvious. I'm doing what I love.
It was so funny. Now Aaron knows how I feel when I do these podcasts. Oh, that's why you're so silly.
Yeah.
This is why you're like all goofy and really.
Weed rules, dude. I love.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it
I
great?
love not having not smoking it very much, and then just like getting absolutely blasted off a little bit of it. It's economically sound. It makes sense. Like,
Yeah, you're actually doing the best way possible.
yeah, I'm helping you.
Yeah, I
is what
know.
I'm doing.
It's hilarious. I love it.
Anybody else would have just like ripped on that, still be ripping on that fucker.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. I just need a little bit, maybe a hit and a half.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, Aaron, that's all you did. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I need. I'm good.
And then you're goofy as hell.
Man, having a good time.
Oh man, what else? What else in the world is
draft.
going on? Oh, the NFL draft
Yeah.
happened. How did you watch any of it?
No, I did not. I think that was on one Sunday. I think.
It was a 3-day affair.
Yeah. So
It was no Thursday,
Friday.
Saturday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had show O'Malley's on Thursday.
I watched it and then I did my solo podcast.
Yeah.
And I sweated because I wore my hoodie and then I wore a jersey, so it's like wearing like two sweaters at one time and all these lights. It was
Oh, fuck
fucking
that.
awful. Yeah, imagine having another sweater on with that on.
I'm already kind of hot.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Who'd the Rams pick?
Oh man, we got a safety, we got a running back, we got a linebacker. There was a lot of defensive
Big
players.
defense draft.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, like, we didn't start drafting until the third round.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you got it.
Because we bought everybody.
It worked.
It worked.
Whoa, it's crazy. Guess who the best baseball team is? The fucking Yankees.
Yeah, the team that bought. Well, I thought they were doing pretty shitty though. Their
They're
first
like
thing.
18-5. Well, they're like.
Who's the team that's supposed to be really good that they're doing really shitty?
Well, the Yankees got off
Royals?
to a weird start. Yeah, fucking, they're not supposed to be good at all.
Oh, Hosmer retired.
No, he didn't.
Didn't he announce somehow?
No, they were going to trade him.
Oh, that's what it
And
was.
He said he wasn't happy about it, and they couldn't trade. Nobody wanted him because his contract's huge, and he's not really that good anymore. But now he's leading the league in hitting. He's batting almost 400.
I thought Hosmer was.
No.
I thought one of those guys was it last year. Was it
Gordon
last year?
retired.
Gordon retired
Yeah.
last year, right?
At the at the end of 2020.
Because I thought it was weird. Like I'm like, this is like 4 weeks into like baseball season. Why are you retiring already? Do they do that? Is that?
Yeah, they're too old and they just like fuck it. Happens more in football than baseball.
okay.
I feel. But yeah, sometimes like if the pitchers will do that mostly.
Yeah.
They'll have like
Yeah.
1 or 2 more games left and they're like, I can't do it. And then it's like an unselfish thing, like respectable thing in baseball because it saves the team money, and then a guy from the minors can come up and start his career.
Yeah, there's a lot of those unwritten rule
Sentimental.
things for the baseball.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's annoying.
Very.
Yeah. I hate it. I love baseball. Dude, I got MLB TV from T-Mobile. I think I told you about this.
Mm-hmm.
Got it for free. Great. Awesome. Can't watch the Royals games because they're blacked out. Fine. I'll stream them illegally. Fine. Nothing makes me more mad than watching the Royals.
Really?
Nothing.
Why?
I get so fucking. The other 2 days ago they lost 1-0, which is not new. They did that yesterday too. And Greinke pitched really well, and then they lost 1-0. Nothing makes me more mad, dude. When Whit Merrifield's batting like shit, he's like fucking washed up. He's garbage.
The guy who looks kind of like
child.
Jimmy Garoppolo's younger brother.
Yeah, his weird-headed younger brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's eating shit, and he I was like, it built up so much that I'm glad my dad was out of the house because I was just like screaming in my basement, like yelling, like, you fucking suck, like insanity, insane, like high school level anger from a stupid fucking baseball game. I've
been like this too.
Every
with
Royals
teams.
game, dude, when they're doing well, like, you fucking suck. You guys are the worst team I've ever seen. Salvador Perez keeps swinging at balls that is like fucking the dirt.
Well, he's kind of.
God,
Would you say washed?
No, but he's just like, he's pressing right now. He's trying to hit home runs no matter what, and he's not doing anything. He's just swinging at garbage.
Woof.
Yeah, whiff.
Whiff.
Pisses me the fuck off. Anyway,
How about the Marlins?
They're pretty good.
Good.
I watched a little bit of their game today, actually.
I know. What's the guy? The Brewer from the Dodgers. He's suspended for 2 years.
Bauer, yeah.
Bauer,
That's good.
yeah.
Happy about
I
that.
mean,
What sucks about that
understandable.
is that I have a book that's like written by these people who kind of followed him around for a while, and it's a really good book. And now I'm never gonna finish it because I don't like Trevor Bauer.
Well, because he's kind of a cocksucker.
He's kind of a cocksucker.
Yeah.
And also he's a woman abuser.
He beats shit out of
the
women
big two, yeah.
And you throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, buddy. You can't beat the shit out of a woman.
Doesn't matter. He was also like the guy who was like, yeah, I'm throwing a fucking basically a spitball. And that's why they cracked down last year, because they were like, he was just like, nobody's ever going to do anything about it. And now after every inning, the umpires have to check the pitcher's arms, like hats, glove for like fucking sticky tack shit.
What's a spitball? What makes that I know it changes the spin, but what does it do?
So it changes the spin like crazy.
Is it because it's wet? So
spin.
the reason why they did it was because it was a wet, and so it like made it like
it was a little snap.
Okay.
It was heavier, so it would tumble better or something. I don't really know, but like originally spitballs were just spit.
Yeah.
So it was harder to hit the ball because it was wet. But like now, it's the sticky shit. Like it's like a mix of rosin and like glue. I don't know. It's so much weird shit, and it's called spider tack.
Yeah.
And they would put it on their like forearm or on the brim of their hat or whatever.
On the neck. Remember
neck,
the guy from the Yankees had it on his neck? It was like a big shear of it.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, your neck is shining.
Like two fucking colors darker than his skin.
Yeah, it's like, buddy,
like,
come
nobody's
on.
gonna notice that.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong with that? A birthmark?
Oh, well, yeah.
Smells funny.
I don't
It
understand.
smells like tar.
Huh.
Gross. But yeah, they'll doctor the ball up with it, and it just adds better grip too.
Okay.
It gives you much better grip because like the balls are hard to grip. It's crazy, dude. Baseball is so fucking.
Remember in Sandlot when he had this ball and he spit on it? And I'm like, I always thought that was the most grossest
it's
thing.
disgusting.
It's like, dog,
I
like
hate it.
I have to now throw that ball back to you. And it's
gross.
wet.
Every time I play football, I lick my finger, like the two tips of my fingers. And every
Yeah.
time I feel so gross doing it, but I need that grip. That grip's important, man.
Well, yeah.
That's why Peyton Manning was always like, bleh. Like frog mouth in his fingers. Bleh. Omaha.
Omaha.
It's crazy. I'm 6'4", but look 6'10".
I always think
Because
he would always waddle out there with his hands like this.
Athletic.
It was so absurd to see this man, and then you see him waddle onto the field like, this is your man? This is your Jesus?
Break apart. He's gonna get hit one time and die.
And then come to find out that he can't move his goddamn neck.
Yeah. He's like one of the best quarterbacks of all time. It's crazy.
He's forever he forever has neck pain now.
That sucks.
And well, do you not see how long his neck?
He's a giraffe.
His neck stuck out So
Yeah.
So if this was his shoulder pads, if this was his helmet, that was his neck. All this area was just so exposed to get slammed. I was like, good God. Giraffes are the only mammal that don't have vocal cords.
That's weird. Why? It's too long.
What the hell are they? Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
That's true too. I don't know.
Noise?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's really sad.
You've never seen them make a noise. Have you noticed that?
I'm thinking back about like when I've seen them at zoos, and I guess not.
What's so crazy is like that's like the one animal that no one's afraid of, but it's
It's a dinosaur.
It's crazy huge. It's stupid big. It's like animals now aren't that big, or like they're proportioned to like a human. Maybe it's weird. Yeah. And so, but when you see a giraffe, you're like, huge. That was not meant to be here. Like they're like some like Mother Nature like fucked up and didn't kill it off like it should have.
Something happened that shouldn't have happened with this fucker.
How did you survive the goddamn asteroid?
Yeah, how is this a real thing? How does your like evolution's crazy because like that neck just got longer and longer.
And then when it got to like 18 feet, it's like, we're good.
Yeah,
this is where my neck needs to be.
Giraffe neck's still growing.
Yeah.
They like slowly like microevolution.
What's happened to Jeffrey over there? Like I don't know. He just
He's the first
just every day.
evolution giraffe.
Yeah, like was it just like a horse neck? Was it just like did it look like just a horse and then it just like grew and it just kept and the ones that had the big necks kept just fucking everything. Just fuck.
So fucking funny. And then that giraffe whose neck kept growing was looking down like fuck. Oh no. Why does it keep happening?
I fucked up. That is weird though. That is, and then but that survived. But then the short nosed bear died. Yeah. It's like what the fuck? How did that thing die? That thing was like 80 feet tall.
Nature's
not really. It was like
insane.
20, but
yeah, nature's wild, dude.
And like how a mole rat can end up becoming eagle or like a mole rat can turn into an eagle.
Just like
dude,
that.
It's like Mother Nature. You have no clue what you're doing, do you?
People can't like fathom how long it takes for shit like that to happen though,
and like why it happens.
That's why they don't like. That's why so many people just don't understand evolution, because they think like,
well, you look at a giraffe and you don't get one bit of it.
No. But the argument for like young Earth creationist people used to be like the crocoduck, which was a made up animal by these Christians. It was a crocodile with the head of a duck, or the reverse, whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, if that's how evolution works. That's exactly how something just turns into something else. And they don't get it's just a bunch of microevolutions over millions of years. Millions upon millions upon millions of years.
It's like do you understand so many things have to fuck each other to get to this?
So many little mutations and blah 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 blah.
Ain't that crazy? That's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
That's the most insane thing is that these creatures have to fuck, and then somehow the DNA decides that it's we go left instead of going right.
It's wild.
It's
all based on environment too. That's why giraffes' necks are so long, because trees were tall.
Because it had to survive. Because when it had shorter necks, it was just getting fucking massacred.
They couldn't eat.
But it was probably getting killed by everything. Probably, so it was the only thing we can do is we have to eat. We have to learn to eat these trees.
The only thing that makes sense is to grow a longer neck. You know, the most important part of your body.
That's so funny that Mother Nature does that.
Also, we can't talk. We have to lose whatever noises we make. Fair trade, everybody say aye.
Aye. All right, well.
It's 2 giraffes. You're
well, we would say aye, but we can't talk.
Yeah, we got to stick this one out. These will be your last words. Aye.
It is true.
It's nuts, dude. They're insane.
Oh man,
elephants are crazy.
I saw a video today of this. It was supposed to be some 20-foot gator in the water, and people were swimming up to it. I'm like, this doesn't. I'm like, people, why do you post this? Why do you post this shit? It's obviously fake. This is so.
Oh, was it?
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah.
You can't go. Okay, so it was if it's you're its snout, and I'm swimming right here to it, and I'm kind of bobbing. That thing's gonna eat me.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna bite me.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least taste. I'm gonna have a taste.
Yeah.
See what it's all about. See what this stupid fucking animal is. What the hell?
Why are you so close to me, you dipshit? Most of the time things stay away from me.
I'm huge. This is weird evolution. I'm a giant.
Oh man.
Literally a monster.
Yeah.
Anyway, the world's dying.
Ukraine, right?
Soak up all the fucking giraffe videos you can, because you're not going to see them for too long.
Is there Ukraine stuff still going on? Because there's so much other things. But it's why is everything so fucking rapidly fast now?
Well,
remember, in the last, since COVID ended, or
I don't even know.
Who knows?
Around.
Yeah,
it's still a thing.
It's just everything's ramped up so much.
Yeah. Well, the news cycle shit got so whatever. People think they have to have a new story every 2 hours. It's crazy. Ukraine's a humanitarian disaster that has no end in sight.
Yeah.
But nah.
We'll just worry about abortion now.
Well,
America needs to worry about abortion.
What's crazy is that they didn't cover it up with some other minuscule, some tiny thing,
some Bay of Pigs
the
thing?
NFL draft.
Oh.
No, the draft.
Okay.
It wasn't news corporations. They decided to talk about something that's actually insane. Oh man, Republican politicians have done nothing to help the people who vote for them. It's crazy. It's honestly like, what do you do? They just have like talking points, like, oh, abortion's bad.
Jesus
marriage
is good.
Is stupid. Oh, by the way, wink, wink. We don't like black people. You'll figure that out when we make them illegal to marry too. It's gonna happen, dude. If this is the slippery slope shit.
I know what it is because it's just one thing. Like, if you take away abortion, then the only next thing is like another right and another right and another
even
right.
remotely related to that.
Mm-hmm.
IUDs are gonna be illegal in Missouri. It's crazy.
Like this little thing that looks like a hammer.
Yep. They're classifying eggs in a woman as a human life.
Oh my God!
So
it's just so
having a period, a fertilized egg. That's what a period is flushing out fertilized eggs.
Yeah.
Having one of those, they can find a way to probably throw you in prison for it. Fuck women.
Yeah, I mean,
we're the government.
I mean, like, fuck them with government wise, and also fuck them with sports. You know, like, well, we're there's no way.
Yeah.
If you're a woman. You have no rights. Sorry.
First woman baseball player played in a minor league game a couple nights ago.
Really?
Yeah. She's a pitcher and a right fielder, I think.
She's gonna be the next Babe Ruth.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be wild.
That'd be hella wild.
We need a woman who can hit the shit out of a ball.
Baseball out of all sports would be the first one to do it.
Well, probably.
I think it might be the only sport that can do it.
Probably has to be. I feel like the government would be like, hey, we got to make baseball important again. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it.
Well, when your best player is just like a boring white guy.
I thought it was that Asian guy now.
Well, he is. He's like the face
Ushami?
before Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Before, it was his teammate, Mike Trout.
Mm-hmm. Which has fallen.
He was hurt most of last year, but this year he's batting like 370. He's really good.
That's pretty good.
And Shohei's batting like 230, which is fine.
Decent.
It's only been 3 weeks, but yeah, Mike Trout's just a boring dude. That's interesting. He's
doesn't do anything.
Really good at baseball.
He's not like a Harper who talks. Isn't that funny? Like Harper got traded, and the next year they won the World Series.
He didn't get traded. He signed with Philly.
Oh yeah.
Like the Nationals didn't want to give him that much money, and then they won without him.
Mm-hmm.
And then his Phillies suck. They
they're
suck
awful.
like every year.
Well, yeah, because they don't have any money. Well, I guess there's no such thing as
spent
money.
all their money on fucking offense, and they were the first team to get no hit this year.
Wow.
The fucking Mets.
How are the Mets doing?
They're really good. They're like
good.
The best team in the National League, I think.
Baseball's better when the Mets are good.
Go New York.
It's like those things when like people say like football's better when you have when the Dallas Cowboys are good.
Yeah.
Football is better.
For sure, America's team.
Yeah, it's like what? I mean, I guess
they fly the silver and the blue just like our flag.
Yeah, it's like they have a star.
Cows.
They got the Lone Star,
They
the
got
single
a
star.
And one of the only states that wanted to secede from America.
Yeah.
America's team.
They literally was like, we don't want to be your team.
And also one of the only states that could probably do it now
and be very successful. Yeah, they could be very successful at it.
I don't think they'd be very, because you saw that power grid shit. They don't know what they're doing. They do that on their own. Yeah, we don't talk about that anymore. Ted Cruz.
Hey.
Women can't get abortions.
Yeah, we can't get
We did it.
And hey, if shit hits the fan, I'm going to go to Mexico. So fuck off.
Dude. That's a good call. Are you like a dual citizen in Honduras?
No, but I should be.
You gotta get that. It'd be crazy to go to Honduras
and
to
it's
get
safer.
away from America. I bet it's, dude, this is a third world country we're living in.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of human rights and like money, it's insane.
Well, we just printed out a bunch of money a while ago, so the money doesn't mean shit
like
now.
the inflation
and then when did the gas start going back up again? Why is it $4?
I didn't go.
What the
I
fuck?
didn't leave for like 2 days, and I had to get my car registered today, and it was like $385, I think, in Platte City. Yeah, just gonna have.
Thank God I got that new car.
Yeah.
Put $10 in that thing. Fucking is almost three. It's like 3/4 full.
What? Tiny tank.
Baby tank.
Tiny tank.
Little baby tank.
Choo choo.
That's what happens when you have a baby tank. Baby tank.
Don't make it a Hyundai accident. Hey, Aaron Naylor here. ISL. Ripped. Aaron Naylor ripped.
But yeah, it's
We're all gonna die. That rules. What a privilege.
Oh man,
I'm doing pretty well.
good.
I've been writing some jokes. I'm happy about.
Yeah, have you written anything?
I
new
wrote
lately?
some new shit. Let me tell me what you think about this one.
Okay.
This one's a quick one, but I was born after my due date, so my parents had to pay a late fee.
Okay.
I didn't think that was a good joke. Every time I've done it, it's done pretty well.
I mean, it's funny.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's another birth joke that I've got that adds on to the other birth jokes.
Yeah.
But every time I've done it, it's gotten enough laughs for me to keep saying it.
Mm.
This is another one that I forgot I had. It's anytime I go to a blood bank, I like to ask them if they have some in a different color. That's funny, like purple blood.
Yeah.
You just get it, be like Prince.
Purple rain.
Purple blood.
Purple blood.
Purple blood. When doves cry. I don't know that song.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys I never really even ever heard, let alone listened to.
It's funny. Like I heard a story about this woman who was like, cause he was like 5'6". He's a little tiny little man.
Yeah, little Napoleon.
And she's like, yeah, I was gonna hook up with him, and I hooked up with him, and he would just like take off every like article of clothing, and it was all purple. Like his underwear was purple.
Yeah.
His undershirt was purple.
That's a royal color.
Yeah, it's like
Purple's cool, man. My old car was purple.
mm.
Kinda. It's up at Hyatt's now. You can see it.
Now you can see
It's
it.
fine.
The SUV
Yeah,
car.
the Pontiac.
Mm. You sold it to them?
No, they're trying to sell it for me.
Mm.
I don't know. They get a cut of it, but
Still,
yeah, I didn't feel good about selling it on Facebook. I felt weird.
why?
I don't know, because I don't know anything about it really. Like I
Mm.
know that it drives and works, but I always get worried about like knowing that it's an old car that it's gonna fall apart, and I'll feel bad for those people who bought it from me.
Oh,
And then they'll sue me or something, and I'll be like, "But I feel bad for you. Isn't that enough?" And they'll be like, "Nah, dog, you gotta give us that $2,000 back." And I'll be like, I spent it." And they'd be like, "On what?" And I'll just be like, "Merch." And then they'll say, "Oh, we like merch. Can we buy some of your T-shirts and books?"
I don't have any.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
I spent it all on LaCroix, which I don't drink anymore.
You don't drink LaCroix anymore?
They're fine.
LaCroix?
No, I go in and out. It's very cyclical.
I
To
think
where I'll only drink those in like bottles of water for a week, and then I won't touch it for 2 months.
How about the bubble? How about the
Because
bubble?
after a week, I realize it's just shitty water, and then I get mad at myself for spending like $5 for 6 of them or 8 of them or whatever.
Yeah, it's a weird
Good.
number. It's always like a weird number.
Yeah, I'm good. I gotta get the store brand
Yeah,
kind.
can I
It's just literally
4
the same
and 3/4.
thing. Yeah, this sucks.
It's like a little can like that.
I don't need a fucking drink that's like fucking like
It's a very
strawberry coconut.
What's
or
so
whatever.
funny? It's a pretentious thing, and then they market it and they package it in
Yeah.
a pretentious way.
Yeah,
It's like
for like LaCroix for
like,
fucking.
why can't I have a
jaded
12-pack
hippies.
of this?
Yeah, and they're all like marketed to sober people too. 'Cause they're like, drink this. It's like soda and it's like beer because it makes you feel full or blah blah blah. But there's no sugar and blah blah. Blah. And it's like I can just drink tap water and be
Yeah.
fine. I'm
Yeah,
okay with that.
I'll just drink water. I'm okay.
It's alarming how many like older people just don't drink water.
Yeah.
Both of my parents just drink iced tea like all day. My dad drinks coffee and my mom drinks tea. It's crazy.
How does the engines inside their
Well,
body
they're
work?
not gonna live long. They don't have long to go, but like, and then like my dad will bring home these little like airplane sized bottles of water,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like what he drinks. Just one of the 2 of those. You're gonna die, dude.
Yeah. I
You
drink
gotta-
a fucking gallon of water
I
a
drink
day.
like 12 of these a
Yeah.
day.
Just
That's too much water. I pee constantly, but I feel good. I feel good enough to get up and pee.
yeah.
I mean, I don't feel good.
No.
Like overall, no. Most, I feel good enough. That's gonna be on my headstone.
I felt good enough.
Yeah.
I felt good
Drink
enough.
more water. What are you people doing? That's insane to me. I used to work with this. I think I told you about her before, but I worked with this lady at the airport, and her doctor, like she talked to her doctor about drinking water. He was like, hey, you got to drink more water. You're gonna die. And
Your body's
in
made of
revolt.
this.
She was
you know
like
that?
in her early 60s probably. So she, this was like a cry for help from the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, well, I drink Kool-Aid. That's got water in it. And then the doctor was like, she says like the doctor said like, yep, that's okay. But I know that the doctor was like, okay,
Sure.
like I'm tired of fucking trying to get you to do this.
Right.
You're insane.
You're right.
And she couldn't drink so she would get one of those tiny like airplane bottles and drink it like this, like she was gonna throw up from water. You have to be like so fucking far off to have to like cover your nose or pinch your nose because you're gonna throw up.
Yeah.
From bottled water.
Woof.
Water's good.
Yeah.
It's free.
Just make
It's
it
not
cold.
free, but it should be free. Water, yeah. It doesn't even have to be cold.
No, it doesn't, but it's better.
It's better when it is.
Better,
You all
better.
right?
Yeah.
Better
That was like
when
a
it
stretch
is.
and a yawn.
That was good. That felt good.
Yeah.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
my body, like, all my joints, because, like, I'm going through, like, a growth, and so,
Yeah.
like, all my joints.
You're going through a growth.
It-
What's that?
Going,
Are you
trying to find the
bulking?
right word to describe it was like, I'm like, oh, God, everything I say is going to be a douchey thing, so it doesn't matter what I say.
Growth
But-
sounded weird, man.
Yeah.
That didn't sound
I'm
douchey
going
at all.
through a
That sounded
growth.
scientific.
I'm going through a growth
You
right
have
now.
a tumor on your pituitary gland.
Yeah. I guess
Late
a
stage
muscle
gigantism.
growth. Yeah, giantism.
So
Jeez.
you're bulking up.
I guess, but like my joints, everything hurts because all the bones and stuff like that have to grow too.
Yeah. What? What?
So when you gain muscle, like your bones have to grow, your bones and tendons
They
and
have to
everything
get
grow.
stronger.
Yeah,
They
to
have
handle
to
the
get-
muscle.
They have to withstand it.
Yeah,
You're going too fast.
a little bit.
Slow down.
It's like, oh,
You got time. Your veins. You're still gonna be vascular.
I know that's the thing. I just like being super vascular.
As long as I can faintly see the vein that's in my chest and my up down to my arm,
You're
then
good.
I feel pretty good. Yeah,
But
I
you
can
know-
started seeing one on my left side, which is crazy because I haven't worked out in a while because my shoulder's fucked up.
But you know,
I still
I've
got
had
this.
I had a really bad shoulder injury
Really?
for like 3 months.
Wow.
It was awful.
What'd
Like
you
just
do?
last 3. I don't know. I just pulled something. I
Mm.
pulled it or something. And KT tape. I had
Mm.
fucking CBD
KT
lotion.
doesn't work. It's all fake.
You know what? Tell you the truth, like, well, because even when they say it's only going to help you by like 3% or something like
Yeah,
that.
Maybe it's all in it's a placebo.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But I don't know, kind of, because it does kind of feel like a sling. But I'm also
Mhm.
feel like you also have tape on your arm,
Yeah,
so that's probably
It's like that-
why you feel something.
it's restrictive.
Yeah.
It's like the copper stuff, copper mesh,
copper
shit.
bands. Yeah.
Copper does nothing at all. It's just a fucking metal. It's an element. It doesn't do anything. It's all fake.
Yeah. It makes
And then
pennies.
Old people buy into
It
it.
makes pennies.
Yeah, it's a penny. It's off penny sympathies.
It literally was only made for pennies.
Yeah, we took a bunch of recycled pennies and made you this leg brace.
You just then it cuts to like a man dumping into a thing and melting them.
Don't go get your meniscus fixed. Put this on.
Feel better?
And wait 8 months.
Do
and
you
you'll be
feel
good.
better?
That's the funny thing with like fake shit like that. People will tell you like, yeah, it works, and be like, all right, how? Oh, well, how did it work with you? And they'd be like, well, I wore it, and then 8 months later, my leg felt good. Like, yeah.
Oh, you mean because it healed?
Yeah. Now I walk funny, but it doesn't hurt. Like, yeah, it healed in
It healed
place.
in a weird way. That's
Yeah.
why you
You're gonna
dipshit.
be. That's your whole life now.
What?
Yeah. But the copper mesh thing said it
Yeah,
was
the
good on the
But
commercial.
see, I'm wearing it right now.
It was $30. That's a lot for something like that. You sure?
Right, that's the funniest thing. They think that these things that like you get, you buy one
Like
for
it's a cheat code.
$19.99
Yeah.
and you get another one for free.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's it.
That's
how
it.
cool. I mean, what do you need for both your legs?
Yeah.
For both your torn menisci.
Why would you need
Menisci.
menis-
Menisci.
that guy? That guy? You mean menisci?
Menisci. This guy? No, menisci. We're having fun.
We're just goofing over here. No big deal. Just goofing.
Yeah, don't wear copper stuff. My dad used to wear one of those, and he had a heart attack.
He used to wear the ones on his arm, like the wrist.
The bracelet one.
Oh, because they would like put their arms like this, like
Iron Man. I am one.
Remember, because they do like, see how it's different on this arm versus this arm. See how you can't.
See how long this arm is.
Oh, was it the thing? You and then you go like this. You go like this,
Yeah.
and then you like see. And like, do you understand? If you kept on doing that, your arm would be way out. Like
That's how Giraffe Neck got so long.
they start.
Christ.
That's why they when they fight, they hit against you.
Yeah.
It's to grow their neck.
Their bones get stronger, they get longer. Man, the fucking beer and friendship and the John and Aaron lifers are really gonna enjoy this episode.
Man, they kind of went back to the roots on this one, just pure blown dipshitness.
Oh, God damn. Yeah, we're not getting too crazy tonight.
Yeah, we went really long on that giraffe thing.
This is a comedy, but we should go longer, dog.
Yeah.
We should go to space on that fucker.
I mean, I think the giraffe pretty beat us there.
Neck grow.
Neck grow. So
Oh, that sounded fucked up.
neck grow.
Neck grow.
A little bit, yeah.
Ba-bum, ba-dum-cum.
So nothing new with you besides your foot?
Yeah, I guess. Good. Yeah, I'm going on a couple tours this summer. Trying to figure that shit out.
Any shows coming up?
I got one in Lee Summit on Friday at a Martini Shack. Is what it's called. Big C's.
Big
Martini
C's.
Shack, yeah.
Big C's.
And then I'm doing some coffee shop on Sunday in Kansas City.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that shit. I'm not running anything this week, which is good. I don't have to host anything. I'm very excited about that.
Oh, you don't like hosting?
I like it, but I did 3 this past week.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't really burnt out from it, but my toe did hurt. So I needed like a day off.
My toe did hurt.
No, actually, I fucking ran 4. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Had Saturday off. Saturday was my all right, heal your toe or you're going to lose it day. And it worked.
Heal your toe or you're going to lose it day.
I get so hypochondriac about shit like that because my toe was infected and it wasn't that bad probably. It wasn't
Was it just red? Was it red?
It was just red and there was some a little bit of blood at the beginning and some pus. Whatever, that's normal. But I'm just oh.
You popped
I'm gonna
it?
Die.
You popped it?
I don't think there was anything to pop even. It wasn't. Looking back, it wasn't that bad. In the long run. I don't want to pop it. It's not a blister. I think they do pop though.
I remember right before we went to California just to go see Matt, I dropped a 50-pound weight on my toe.
Oh yeah.
And it the nail got all flat. It was awesome. It was so much fun. It was so much fun because it gets all big and because my favorite thing was I pushed up the skin and I just pushed the nail out like that. Yeah, I did that and I just pushed it out with my thumb.
What the fuck?
Like that.
Stop. This is insane.
I'm just saying. Didn't hurt.
That
It
was
was
incredibly
dead.
graphic. I thought talking about pus was going to be gross. But you were just I popped my toenail out of its wound a lot.
I mean, it was fun. It was dead. It didn't hurt. It was going to fall off anyway, so I just increased it.
Toenails are crazy.
It was awesome. It was so much fun.
Gross. That's horrifying.
That
makes me feel better about my MRSA.
It should.
Yeah.
Dude, my toenails are so fucked on my feet. From
From sports.
football cleats and shit.
Yeah. You're like a ballerina.
Jamming the shit. I can't tell you the amount of times I've gotten turf toe, and it is one of the most painful things in the world.
What's it like?
It feels like a jam, when you jam your fingers,
yeah.
It feels like that.
Jesus.
Just
Christ.
on your foot though.
Ugh.
And just touch it because it's bruised, so it just fucking kills, dog. To walk, you have to walk you kind of walk on the back part.
Yeah.
Walk on the sides of your feet like this a little bit.
My grandma had hammer toe,
and
they had to do surgery.
because because it starts.
Yeah, I guess.
Ugh.
It's like that geisha toe stuff in China,
Yeah,
Japan.
it's just but I'm like, God damn it, ladies, what are you doing to get this? Well, high heels, but
high heels. Working. She was a farmer, so she worked in the fields forever. Do you ever feel when you're high that you're just having deja vu the whole time?
yeah,
This has happened before. But also, we've done a podcast like for 6 years.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh yeah, this is normal to look to my right and see John looking at his fake toenail. He's like,
then I'm like
acting like his
plopping off. So much fun. I don't care who you are, but that's so much fun.
I've never had a dead toenail. I guess I kind of did.
Yeah.
Because I got MRSA. The first time I got MRSA was on my big toe on my left foot. And I let it go because I didn't know what the fuck it was, and I was a dumb 20-year-old. But what they had to do with that, I had to go to like a foot specialist in Lansing. And she was like, this is going to hurt. So they shot the tip of my toe with 3 different things. It didn't hurt.
Okay.
And she was like, this doesn't hurt? I'm like, I'm fine, you know.
Yeah.
Because when in the Midwest, you're taught to not have an emotional reaction to pain.
Right.
So I don't think
part
it hurt,
of like
though.
pushing down
It
all that
kind of
madness.
It was kind of like a sharp, like a shot. It was fine. But then so she numbed that up like it was a tooth, and then cut off each side of it.
Ooh.
So that she could like get in there and kill the infection. So now I can't feel my toenail.
Nice.
Big toenail. It's crazy.
So
She killed the nerves. I think that's what she did.
on my right, the pinky toe
Uh-huh.
nail, it'll grow and
Yeah.
then it'll get to a point and it'll just die,
Hmm.
and it falls off.
What? The whole toenail?
And then it grows back again.
Does your
and it falls
toe?
off.
Does the
'Cause
skin
turf nail,
underneath
like-
it hurt?
Mm-mm. No, it's because
Really?
like turf toe and shit like that. I
Oh.
had on my pinky, like
Wow.
to the point where like
Your
now like
little piggy.
it'll just it grows like normally,
crazy.
but then
So-
like there'll be a point where it just dies,
So
and
it's
then just
so
like
calloused in the underskin,
that. The nail can't grow that long until it kills.
and you can't feel it. That's wild.
No, and then I just take it when it's done, just rip it off and it's done. And so
Throw it in the
then I don't
fire.
have a toenail there, and it's
Yeah.
just skin, but it doesn't hurt
You
because
don't
it's
even
so
notice.
callous that it
That's
doesn't.
insane.
Oh, dude, my feet are so
It's
fucked.
like having 2 toenails.
Yeah, dude, my feet are so incredibly
LeBron
fucked
James's
up.
feet.
Yeah.
Those fuckers.
But like,
Horrifying.
I got lucky compared to those guys.
Really?
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
lotion my feet so they don't look crusty and shit
Yeah.
like theirs. So that's
You
what
gotta
helps.
Lotion your feet. I don't. I should.
You should lotion everything.
Everything.
I
Yeah.
moisturize my face like twice a day.
Yeah, I know. I need to. I do wash my face twice a day, but only one of them's a moisturizer. My back gets really dry. Just, I don't know. I don't
You need
know.
lotion.
I need a fucking loofah. Loofah lotion. Loofah.
Loofah lotion.
I need a loofah lotion. I need a loofah for lotion. God damn it. Mom,
Mom.
where's that loofah? Where's your lotion loofah? That we can sell that. I got it. So it's a it's a little brush, right? Like one of those brushes that you've got to clean dishes that you put the soap in and you push a button and it comes out on the brush. It's like that, but it's for lotion bottles.
Okay.
And you can lotion your back.
Ooh. $1 million.
Fucking brilliant, dude.
Remember how you thought that $1 million was like something? Remember Blank Check? How he only he wrote he had a blank check and he only $1 million. I'm good with just $1 million.
Just like, what's the biggest number in the world? Yeah, dude,
$1
I remember
million.
I remember when I first heard about $1 billion, I was just like, that's not a real number.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No way. I was like 8. I was like, wait, hold on. 1 million's the most. That's it.
That's profitable.
Look, I'm not
that makes
stupid.
sense.
I can count.
Yeah.
I counted that high. That's as far as you go. There's no 1 million. 1 million in what?
Remember, like when
There's nothing.
like in elementary when people be like, "Oh yeah, I can count to like 3,000." And I'm like, why would you spend 3,000 seconds doing that? That's what I thought. Was I'm like,
cool.
to get there, you have to count and spend 3,000
Like, how long
seconds.
is 3,000 seconds?
I'm like, I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know how long that was, but I knew it was long enough to
Yeah.
like not do that.
Like 50 minutes. I think it's like 50 minutes, right?
I'm like, you're fucking stupid.
I don't know.
I'm like, you think I'm dumb? 'Cause
I wish
can't
I
speak
counted
English.
like that still, because I'd probably still be able to do math in my head if I kept it up. If I kept my brain sharp.
Oh,
Crazy how much I can't do anymore.
Your just brain's like, we're just gonna all control delete
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
highlight all of it,
See ya.
push it all out.
Good luck, stupid idiot.
It's like you can only remember like 150 140 names or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Your
I
brain
didn't
can
know
only
that.
remember
This is
so
the
many.
only people going to heaven.
Yeah.
Whoever I can remember.
Yeah, that's the reason I don't.
Aaron Naylor.
That's the reason why I don't understand how Jesus is going to be able to recognize all of us when we get up
He's
there.
not. He's not.
Baron, Aaron.
Scaring.
Yeah,
There it is.
knew it. Okay. Sean Grant.
It'd be funny if he called you your first name from Honduras. Tinoco?
Yeah.
Tino?
Tino.
Huh?
Tino. What's going on, Tino? Tino. Yeah, I just let him do it. He mispronounced it, and I just never corrected him.
What are you gonna do?
You know, son
Can't correct
God.
the big man.
And then he looks over. What?
Like, hey.
He's like, what did you have me not correct? And I'm like, nothing. He's like, I died on the cross for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know you did. He's like, okay.
And I'm in your heart forever.
You
even though you're dead.
You think he's gonna be really into like reminding you every day when you're up in heaven?
Yeah.
That
If he's anything like his followers, who have to constantly remind themselves that what they believe in. Think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, well, Jesus is God. And you're like, cool, you know that, though. Like, to you, that's like a thing. Why are you telling me?
Yeah.
Daily reminder, God's cool. Like, all right.
Yeah. God fearing.
Whatever.
God.
I don't have to, like,
God.
constantly tell myself, like, God's not real. God's not real.
Yeah.
You don't see me making a fucking Instagram post, like, another day, another lawless, abandoned world.
Right.
With no real creator or purpose. Cool. Hashtag. Love
Cool. Righteous.
it. Yeah. Christianity, religion's wild, dude. It's crazy.
It is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this is another thing. I start wearing this watch. I don't care how long we're going.
Okay.
I've never looked at it.
Once.
Does it work?
Yeah.
I've every time I wear it, I have like a hoodie or something.
I
don't even see it. I just need my. I wired it to whenever I die, it'll stop working, so they'll know exactly when I died.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That we should. Hopefully, evolution will come around.
I think it will, to where it will.
We
read.
all get a watch.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, you're that you don't have an iWatch, but iWatches. Do you have an iWatch?
Mm.
That's interesting. iWatches do your pulse and shit.
Do
They
yeah.
should know.
They should. This guy's
Just
dead.
pops up. You're dead. Congrats today.
Dead. I dead.
Yeah, I dead. That's good. We'll make a bit about it.
Oh man.
Hell yeah.
I dead.
I did.
I did.
I did. On your iWatch. Choose iLife. I'm pro iLife.
So yeah. Well.
Is that the show?
I mean,
how long have we
Aaron,
gone?
we've gone an hour and 8 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It flew by.
They go fly
For being high, I was just
Yeah.
like, all right, this is pretty chill.
Yeah. So do you have any? I guess you kind of.
Got a couple shows since it's coming out Thursday-ish.
Yeah, Friday.
Friday? Okay,
Friday.
so on Friday, I'll be at Big C's Martini Shack in
Friday
Lee
or
Summit.
Saturday, yeah.
Heard good things about that show. On Sunday, I'm doing a show called Magic Grits
Ooh.
at PH. I think it's PH.
It's like a morning show.
No, I don't
Grits?
know why it's called that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it's just a name. Names are weird. At
True.
PH Coffee. I think it's called PH Coffee. It's a some coffee place in Kansas City. It's on the east side. I miss living in Kansas City. It's so cool. But anyway, also no driving. Anyway, what else do I got? I'm booking this summer. So if you want to talk about doing comedy, let me know.
All right. All right. Well,
At I am Aaron Naylor on everything. Please give me your firstborn.
John D. Clouser on all of the platforms. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Comment.
If you've gotten this far,
Watch it.
give it a thumbs up.
Watch it.
Be safe. Have fun. And we will see you guys on the next episode that we do together. Bye.